Michael Jackson was jamming Rise and Shine on Friday's edition with Black or White. That was probably one of the first music videos which I saw the studio setback of how they do the whole visual change of it, something that was really nice, small days. So it was a bit like magic. We have another magical musical person joining us in the studios who was with us, and he's back with us to say hello to us and to also bring out fabulous music on a Friday. Heshan Don with us. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How has it been?
I've been good. Yeah, it's up.
Good and great?
Good and great, yeah.
Or good and bad?
Good and great, yeah.
Good and great. Okay,
that's
so
a good way to put it. And you're here after last year, right? So
yes.
Tell us, how has 2015 treated you so far?
2015, so far.
Good and great.
Good and great. I've worked on my. I released a cover for a Hindi song. I couldn't work on an original yet. So I think we'll get to watch it today.
Okay.
And I'm currently working at an advertising agency. When I came here last, I was just after my graduation. So it's been a long time actually, though it seems so short. Well, yeah, after my degree, I worked at as an interior designer. Then I got to work in a movie, and then I kind of quit that job. And then yeah, then I've switched into this now.
So you're kind of following your heart, is
yes.
it?
Yeah.
What is the main ambition? You want to be a musician, or do you want to be like a famous person running an advertising agency, or you've been shuffling yourself in different roles?
No, I don't run an advertising agency. I work as an art director there.
Okay.
My main ambition is to become a filmmaker actually.
Wow.
Okay, that's big.
Yeah. I mentioned that when I came here last. So my big entry to that was I got to work with Mr. Chandran Ratnam. That was a big turning point in my life actually. I worked on his upcoming movie as an art director. So music is
a sideline.
Yeah, it's a sideline. It's just
it's a hobby.
It's a hobby. Yeah, it's not like I don't have big dreams in music actually.
But you see,
yeah.
If you want to reach that phenomenal place in line, you need a blend of everything. So
exactly.
I think you're on the right track of doing that. You said you had experience working with Mr. Ratnam, who is a fabulous director.
Yes.
Tell me about how he sequenced, because when you go to events, you see him, you talk to him, he's a different personality then.
Yes.
But when it comes to direction, it's a totally different game there. And you've had the experience of doing that. How is it?
He's an amazing person. He might look rough and tough, but he's such a wonderful person, very down to earth. I think every person in Sri Lanka who's up there in the industry should be like that, because you know, movie industry or the visual media, when it comes to that, it's all about dealing with people and the emotions, right? You target people, so you have to treat them well, then you can get the best out of them, right? Mr. Ratnam is really nice, as in he treats everyone so equally. He doesn't have any, you know, he doesn't ill-treat anyone. It was wonderful working with him. You can learn a lot from him.
Okay.
And he's a great director.
What was the biggest thing that you noticed when it comes to working with him, how he directs?
Well, he has a really broad mind, as in he looks at things in a different way. Okay, the team, you know, the production team would require everything to be perfect in a scene, but he would say, in life everything's not perfect, right? So it's not like about getting every bit perfectly in the frame.
Okay.
Me being the art director, you know, certain people required me to, they want me to sort of keep everything in place, and everything has to be...
We're presenting visuals as well. These were some of the...
Oh yes. Well, okay, it was a tough schedule. We shot 2 movies at once. Okay. And the same movie we shot in English as an African version, and in Sinhala as well. The Sinhala film, Dinakshi Priyasad and Anuj Ranasinghe plays the lead roles, and it's an interesting story. I think you'll get to see the most amazing picture values, as in there hasn't been a film like this in Sri Lanka, as in every frame was very the there was so much attention paid to each frame. So these, you see, these interiors all were done by me. I had 3 assistants. They gave me a great support, and it was an amazing team to work with. As in, the whole team was really great and supportive. And this being my first ever project, and I was the art director of this, as in it was my first thing.
Into the movies.
Yes, into the movies.
Right.
So
I hope you realize that a lot of people might kill themselves to be in that position
exactly,
where you are.
I consider myself really lucky in that case. I'm forever thankful to Mr. Ratnam for that. And
What were the challenges when you were part of this?
the biggest challenge was we shot 2 movies, as in the English version is to be released in Africa. It goes as a Nollywood film, as in Seychelles mainly. So I had to look the surroundings look like Africa in certain scenes. So it was done with an African cast. So when
So both were shot here.
in Sri Lanka, yes. And when it was there were scenes in the Asian Aviation Center, because the story involves a bit of, you know, aircraft engineering.
You're trying to spill the cat out of the bag.
I'm not. Yeah.
You can
So
save
then-
the stories, it's
You
okay.
can save it, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
We
then
don't want to put you in trouble.
yes, just look forward for it. It's very
I
interesting.
know Dinakshi goes on advertising about the
Yeah.
movie, but but it's everyone's dream to be a part of Chandran Ratnam's movies, and
Yes.
that's the fantastic stuff. You were saying challenges, and yes, you were saying that when it comes to 2 different directives, having it displayed in Seychelles, did you have to study on their subject, on the country aspect, or how?
I
you-
did study a bit.
Okay.
As in, I didn't have to, you know, since it's not a period movie, I didn't have to stick into it so much. But the biggest challenge was shooting in the Asian Aviation Center, because I had to make it look like Seychelles Aviation Center.
Okay.
So I had to change all the display boards, whatever the, you know, boards
lot
that
of hard
carried
work.
Asian Aviation Center. It was a rush, as in Chandana Jayasinghe was the DOP. So he required certain things certain ways. He doesn't just get away with scenes. He wants them to be exactly how he
Exactly like that.
wants.
Okay.
So then I had to sort of rush a lot, because, you know, we were working on a schedule, like we had a limited time each day. So it was a rush, but
It was hectic.
I survived it.
You went through it very well, and you're here, seated right in front of us.
Yeah, I'm alive.
So tell us about how you actually came across Mr. Chandran Ratnam, and how did you get in touch with him and get the opportunity?
Yes, I met him at a music video award ceremony. We were there for some time. I was with Sandaruan Kasturiarachi, who was the DOP of my previous video, which you all got to see here. Well, I wasn't gonna. It was such a twist in my path, as in I was having hopes to go for it, and then I lost hope because I got late to come home after work that day. But he dragged me there, and I got to go there. And then after the show, we were actually rushing home, and luckily Mr. Ratnam was standing next to our car.
Okay.
And then I just thought, okay, I'll just share. It's the first time I met him. I thought that I'll just go and talk to him for a while. And then I spoke to him, and then he was impressed by the fact that I'm into the film industry, and he said English-speaking production designers are very rare in Sri Lanka, and he works with foreign films as well. So in that case, he wanted me to drop by and meet him, and I went. And then he told me about this movie, how he's gonna start his next movie, and he wanted me to be the art director of it, or the production designer. I was so thrilled, because that's all I want.
Was it like a shock of the moment, like, whoa?
Yeah, it's probably the biggest offer I've got in my life. And then I haven't been so sure of anything else, I guess. I mean, I kind of had to leave my job because I wouldn't get leave for that long. So then I said yes. I actually didn't think about that part, and I just said yes to him because I wanted it so much.
This was your dream, working
Yes.
for a movie, and obviously, you know, it's your passion too. Obviously, you should be doing what you love.
Exactly.
So that's what you're doing right now.
Yes, exactly.
And are you done with the shooting process and everything's over right now?
Yes, it's over. We finished shooting in like 1.5 months actually. So and it's under post production now.
Okay.
Mostly done. It will be out very soon, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great to see your name right there.
Yes, and and my previous song will be used in the movie as well.
Oh,
It's
that's
partially
nice.
in the movie.
Okay.
So you'll get to hear that.
you know, introduced yourself as a singer as well to Mr. Chandran Ratnam later
Yes.
on, and then he decided to have you on the movie.
Yes.
So
He-
it's just a soundtrack used, is it?
Yeah, the song is used, and I'm also in it
You're also
as
in
a
it.
singer in the
Nice.
movie. It's a
Okay.
small part, I guess. I haven't seen it yet.
It's not about just being the art director, but
A bit, yeah.
but also a little appearance on the movie too.
Yes.
We have a lot of designations which will be listed out after the when it comes to the movie. So we'll have a look at the song now.
The
that
cover.
one of the cover songs that you
Yes,
have done.
I guess.
This have a look at this. This is Heshan Don doing his cover.
मुझसे ही आज मुझको मिला दे देखूं आदतों में तू है कि नहीं हर सांस से पूछ के बता दे इनके फासलों में तू है कि नहीं
song. Have you always been a fan of Hindi music?
Yes, I love Hindi music.
And you
And your
speak
favorite
Hindi?
is? Whose
Uh,
tracks do you listen to most?
A.R. Rahman is my all-time favorite.
Okay.
He's a really great artist.
And you speak Hindi as well?
I can speak Hindi, I
Okay.
understand
We can't,
Hindi.
that's a problem. So, otherwise we could have communicated in Hindi. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about the making of the video and the people involved.
This video was done like in a very short time, as in it was done overnight, and Roshan Dhananjay helped me with the video. I came up with the concept. It was actually set in the backyard of our house. I wanted to give it a look of, he's lost, as in if you go through the meaning of the song, he's not certain about his love. He's questioning the girl if she loves him or not. So I wanted to give that, lost in a space, dark look for it. So it was a very quick thing. I came up with it, and the music for this was done by the same band, Utpala from Fly Before March. You got to see him playing the keyboard in the video, and it was Hiran who was playing the the guitar, and my sister was playing the esraj. I wanted to incorporate that into this song. Originally the music was remastered, and in the original song it's just a flute that's used to cover that part, and then I wanted to use the esraj
Instead.
as a fusion. So I think it works well.
How supportive? Your sister is also being a part of the whole musical this thing. How supportive is it? Do you guys like communicate every day and see how stuff goes on, or how does it happen?
Yeah, she's actually very helpful. She has been with me. I mean, even when I was doing my previous music video, I guess we'll get to see it. Yeah. So she has always been with me, and we are very friendly. So when I told her about how I wanted to use her
She's your only
talent.
sibling, is it?
Yes, she's my only sibling. She's now she doesn't live with us now, as in she's studying agriculture in Sabargamo campus.
Okay.
So she's there now. So she was very supportive, and when
So you have a blend of culture that's being a part of everything, and you're multi-talented. So we're going to hear your live right now,
Right.
and then the English cover, and then we'll play the other track towards the end of the show.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm radioactive, radioactive. I raise my flags, don my clothes. It's a revolution, I suppose. We'll paint it red to fit right in. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm radioactive, radioactive. Whoa. systems blows. The sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm radioactive, radioactive. Whoa.
Congrats,
Oh.
great song, great
Thank
track,
you.
and also a great voice.
Thank you.
Have you ever tried to release a CD or an album of your choice? Working on it?
Not really. Maybe in the future. I haven't planned anything yet. So for now, it's all singles.
Step by step.
Yes.
What's the next big objective after movies? After the current one?
Yeah, I'm studying filmmaking a bit now. I'm doing a short course in filmmaking with Mr. Prasanna Vitanage. So we'll see how that turns out. So
Working on your dreams.
working on my dreams.
Very,
Yes.
very hard. So, with regards to music,
Yes.
but what else do you do apart from singing? I heard that you write lyrics, write songs for people.
Oh yes. I've been even my previous song, my initial track was written by me, and I've been writing some lyrics for Randir Vitan as well, for mainly his commercial projects, and recently I wrote one song for him. We'll see how that turns out. So it's
A lot of
just
surprises. We're waiting for everything now, for the movie and for the song.
it's like I love arts, as in since I believe I have the talent, so why don't I embrace it? As in
You
it's-
got to have the
it's-
belief,
it's
and
like
you
a
do,
gift, yeah.
and it's also a blessing because a lot of them don't get the opportunity.
Exactly.
And some people keep trying, but you
Yes.
don't reach it, isn't it? And you tend to get it all.
Yeah, well, about that, I haven't been one of those lucky ones, as in, I haven't reached all this overnight, as in, it's always the hard way
Hard
for
work,
me,
okay.
as in even in studies, I'm not the person who would, just, study the day before and just, pass through it. I haven't got lucky like that, as in I have to always work hard.
hard.
And even in this, I guess it's a slow path, but it's always a hard way for me, but yeah,
But
I'm
you
achieving it and I'm happy about it in that way.
And I guess you're
kudos to you.
enjoying working on it.
And this
Yes.
is where we're going to wind up the show. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna wind up with
Yeah.
your song. And to everybody out there, have yourself a fabulous Friday. It's not the last weekend for April. Oh, probably it is, yes. Because next week will be bye-bye from both of us. We're going to make things short.
Thank you very much.